How's it going, guys? My name is Alex.
Good evening.
And, well, you got me. I probably owe you an apology. I was watching at the latest, like, quote-unquote leaks of the database, the files, and I didn't see the levels of these cards, and I saw this mock-up, and I instantly, like, called BS on this. But we have this special pack, and Konami is gonna be releasing that pack on the 24th. You will have one free chance. Maybe Konami will give you one cheeky additional chance. As it stands, you will need to pick one legend, and we have Ike, Casillas, Kaká, and Carles Puyol. And now, according to what we have here, there is a chance that we'll see Blitz Gareth Bale and new card of Wayne Rooney also available up for grabs. And I'm looking at the stats of the cards, which I didn't have access to when I was making the videos. So eFootball have updated these cards with agility booster to Bale, and I gave him ball carrying booster. And I'm looking at this card, and like as good as Gareth Bale, like good is like when you talk about his premium cards, right? The big time, of course. This is nowhere near that level, and it definitely is usable. And with Blitz Color, that would be probably the first Blitz Color that Konami gives you for free, right? I mean, unless you were lucky with 100 coins that you saved. So actual proper free Blitz Color. So if that happens, that would be monumental. And Konami, look, they host that special event on the 21st, and I'm gonna be streaming that as well. Obviously, I'm not gonna be there, unfortunately, but nobody invited me. But still, it feels like this can be a very generous gesture by Konami. We know the next pack on next week we will see Michel Platini, Patrick Vieira, and Edgar Davids. This is almost confirmed. We know the level of Vieira as well. I just did a build on him. Looks not too shabby at all. Yeah, I mean, it obviously can be different. Like, look, we cannot really blindfoldly like this believe what we see on the Football Hub. They can add a goalkeeper punt skill to a striker, and it definitely is not going to be the case. So levels can be mistakes too, but there are so many things that lead into believing that this could be like a nerfed version of Gareth Bale, a nerfed version of Wayne Rooney. He's a whole player here, has alright passing. Like, I don't know the booster that he will receive, so it's probably gonna be like +2 to something. We can give him, I don't know, ball carrying +2. It's probably gonna be a different booster, and then another ball carrying booster that we usually get +1. And you'll get this type of a card. I mean, it's a nice whole player, but it's not an endgame whole player. And it just doesn't really make sense to give him like 45 levels, because that's not what Konami is doing. They usually give you at best 35 levels, right? And even with 45 levels, it's still not that as like much of a usable card. Like, you can downgrade dribbling, you can give him maybe a bit more shooting, and this can be a good card, like a David Villa type of a card, right? I don't know, but that's 45 levels. Konami is not releasing cards with 45 levels. They usually give 35 at best, and we know that Rooney is probably getting 32. Also, according to the leaks, right? So you cannot, like, look, take it with a grain of salt, what we see over here. But if we're receiving this type of a package, and people who are logging in, like, this is where people are going to be downloading the game, of course, and trying eFootball for the first time. And that's what Konami is going to be doing, probably. Trying to lure people in before the start of eFootball 26 and then announcing something big at the event in Tokyo, which, I mean, I can't wait. It's gonna be probably a very interesting event, because they need to compete with EAFC. They just released a fantastic trailer, and the trailer definitely impressed even the biggest skeptics of EA, which I'm not even playing that game, and people who played that game religiously, they said that it was the best trailer, yeah, that was released in the span of the last 5 years. And yeah, and also people like Stokes as well, like Tom Stokes. He is saying, like, obviously has that reputation of, like, yeah, people are following him, and he put his reputation on the line. Can officially confirm that FC 26 is going to be unlike any FC we have ever had before. I'm talking the greatest FC we have ever seen by far. Well, he didn't mention that it's FIFA, so it's probably gonna be maybe close to FIFA in relation to, like, FIFA 16 probably was the best game, FIFA 17 maybe, right? So, and after that it all went downhill somehow for the game. Like, Konami also has some issues. They are going to be facing a lot of backlash after introducing the Smart Assist, and will they be getting rid of that? Will be at least what I ask is them to match people who use Smart Assist with the same Smart Assist users, give them the treatment of their own medicine, let them enjoy the game. let them spectate the beautiful auto-corrected passes, dribbles, tackles, and shots, so that it could be as if I'm just simming the game in the events to get like one free try on the Player of the Week pack. I also put that AI sim the games because I have something better fish to fry, I have better things to do, and unfortunately Konami is not doing that, so they offer you to suffer. You chose to be a manual player, and you are now, and I'm not even manual, I'm playing on level 2 passing assist. But I'm just talking in general, like it's getting way too arcadey, and it's just all about new players. And them giving us free Bale, even if they do that, isn't fixing much. And this is going to be probably my build. I really wanted 90 gig in power. It's gonna be probably a different booster, so I mean, I don't really know for sure. For Wayne Rooney, look, I'm signing him guaranteed. Like if that's Wayne Rooney appearing, I think I'm signing him for my Man United team. I need to, man. I need to. Like, even though Gareth Bale is just appealing, I'm signing Gareth Bale then on my console team. But again, look, hold your horses. Don't be too cocky. Yes, this is just a prediction. It can happen. But there is definitely... it feels like these cards are nerfed. So they could be, like, maybe distributed in some kind of, like, free, like, events, like free tries in different events. So... we already know that there is so many good nerfed cards out there, and I got nothing, literally nothing, not a single card in this pack. So it also feels like, this are not endgame cards, and they're free as well. But I get nothing, man, not a single card in this box. So Konami can find a way to give you that Rooney in a different box. But look, this is just speculation. But just a heads up that these are the cards that can appear on Monday, starting Monday, of course, and I will be there streaming as well that for you. Hope you enjoyed this one. Let's go Warriors, and I'll see you next.